Hi everyone! Today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic: identity, sociality, and culture. These three concepts are deeply connected, and understanding them help us understand ourselves and the world around us. Let's start with identity. Identity is a set of characters, values, and beliefs that define a person. But identity is not something fixed. It evolves over time. Think about yourself. Who is were you 5 years ago? Probably a little different from who you are now. Identity change depending on your experience, the people we interact with, and the cultural environment we live in. For example, imagine someone who grows up in multicultural environment. They may celebrate holidays from different countries, speak multiple language, or adopt customs from different traditions. All these experiences shape a unique identity. Identity is made of different pieces that form the person we are. Now, let's talk about sociality. Sociality is a group of people who share norms, rules, and roles. Sociality influences who we are, behave, how we think, and who others perceive us. Social roles are part of this. Think about roles like being a student, friends, or a worker. Each role comes with expectations. For example, teenagers often feel pressure to behave or dress and say in a way to fit in with their friends. This shows how sociality can shape identities, sometimes in subtle ways we don't even notice. Families, school, and workplace also set expectations that influence our choices and the way we perceive ourselves. Now let's move to culture, which is closer connected to identity as sociality. Culture made us share values, tradition, language, symbols, and customs. It gives meaning to our action and depending us feeling sincere to behavior. For example, celebrating cultural festival, participating in traditional rituals, or speak other language are always culture shapes identity. Think about a holiday like Christmas, a New Year, different tradition. Participating in this celebration not only teach tradition but also reforms the essence of belong that identity with a community. Culture also tell us that is acceptable or value in the group. But identity today is even more complex because of globalization and digitalization is very interesting because social media is international travel and access to worldwide information allow people to experience multicultural simultaneously. This creates evil to identities that combine influencing from identity cultures and different, creating more diverse and flexible way to behave. For example, a young person might listen to K-pop and celebrate Halloween with friends and wear clothing influenced by Europe and fashion. All at the same time, they combine tradition, interesting, and values from different parts of the world, creating a person identity and is the unique and dynamic. This is important to note today identity is dynamic, not static. These changes are the growth that experience new things and they interact with different people. Understand this help us respect diversity and appreciate other cultures with reflecting on North Levi's. Now, I want you to take a moment to think about your no identity. How you have your family, friends, school, or country influence the person you are today. Have you adopted habits, beliefs, or tradition for other countries? These are real life example of identity, sociality, and cultural incontornate. To summarize, let's see who these three concepts connect. Sociality. Sociality is connect norms, rules, and social groups that influence and behavior. Identity is shaped by sociality and culture, but also by personal experience, creating a unique and evolving self. And influence. Influence gives our tradition, symbols, language, and beliefs that guide our action that isn't to belabor. With globalization, identities become even more flexible. People can adopt new traditions, beliefs, and beliefs from around the world, creating behave identities that are more diverse than ever before. This moment, I can appreciate my graphic cake, and I can see the three different concepts is identity, sociality, and culture. I appreciate two concepts and keywords to personality, values, official documents. I like that, I don't like that, gender, religion, nationality, and family rule. So I can appreciate to identity the general description and the keywords I can see to the video. I can the personal concept, characters and attributes that define a person, lived experience and value and benefits. So in apply to the me, so I can see my graphic. I am Camila Aguilar Enriquez. I have 20 years old. I'm a Mexican woman. My values are respect, loyalty, trust, and honesty. I enjoy reading, swimming, and watching a sunset. I dislike when people touch my hair. My personality is cheerful, expressive, and outgoing with those, and I trust. Documents are a part of my identity, birth certificate, and official ID. For other part, I concept is to sociality, and I can appreciate to the video is environment in social group, sharing a common interest, and interpersonal interaction. In the applicate to me is and part of my family with my parents and my brother. My role is being a daughter and the elder sister. I interact with the people I trust, share activities, and relationship based on my values, and that's all. And the other concept is to the culture. The culture is to the general description and keywords. I appreciate the video is social constructed expression of behavior and ways to acting from the birth and fluency by tradition, history, and social context. In my case, I am a Mexican nationality, Spanish and my native language. I am national Catholic. I am grew up in culture and context influenced by traditional history and custom, and I guide my way of being and behaving. This is my graphic cake, and in this part I can see appreciated the three different identities, and I I have to do this. So in conclusion, identity, sociality, and culture all deeply interconnect. Each person is like a mix of experience, relationship, and cultural influence. By understanding our know identity and appreciating others, we can live in a more diverse, respectful, and connected world. Finally, I want you to reflect. Have you ever adopted a tradition for another culture? Who has your environment shaped who you are today? This question helps us think critical about ourselves and the world we live in. Thank you for listening.